In this video, we're going to talk about algebra. We start off by looking at some keywords in algebra and what they mean. So the first word we're going to look at is variable. When we say a variable in algebra, what does it mean? So a variable is a letter that stands for a number we don't know yet. So let's look at this example, 2x plus 5. In this example, x is the variable because x is a number that we don't know yet that usually we have to find. One funny comment a lot of students make is we're always finding x. Yeah, we're always finding x because x isn't just x, it's just a number that we need to find. And so depending on what question it is, we're going to have to find what x is, and x could be any number. The next thing we're going to look at is the word terms. In algebra, when we say terms, what does it mean? So a term is a single piece of an expression, and it can be a number, a letter, or both multiplied together. So looking at the same example, 2x is a term because it has a number and a variable multiplied. So this is one term. And then plus 5 is also another term. And so in this example, we have two terms. So this is what a term in algebra means. The next word we're going to look at is coefficient. Coefficient is the number in front of a variable that tells you how many of that variable you have. So using the same example, 2x plus 5, our coefficient here is 2. So it's the number in front of the variable that we're looking for. So 2 is our coefficient. If we have 5x, the coefficient of x is 5. The last word we're going to look at is like and unlike terms. Let's use the example 2x plus 5y plus 3 plus 4x. In this example, if you are asked to group the like terms, all you have to do is just look through it. We have 2x here, we have 4x here. So it means they look similar because they have the same x, they have the same x. So you can put that together and that gives you 6x plus 5y plus 3. Obviously, 5y doesn't look same as 3, so you're going to have to keep it as it is. So we use algebra in real life. We use it quite a lot, and I would show you, the different ways in real life where we apply algebra in. We're looking at some simple algebra calculations. Let's look at the first question. 3x plus 7 equals 22. You're going to have to think of a number that when you multiply by 3 and add 7 to the number would give you 22. So if you know your times table well, you can start guessing. Let's guess s to be 4. So 3 times x, which is 4. What would that give us? It gives us 12. 12 plus 7 doesn't give us 22. So it means x cannot be 4. Now let's guess the next number, which is 5. X to be 5. X times 5. 3 times 5 would give us 15. If you add 7 to 15, does it give us 22? And yes, so it means x is equals to 5. Another way you can do this is, because we have plus 7 here, just take the opposite of the number. So opposite of plus 7 is minus 7. So you minus 7 to the first side, and then you minus 7 to the second side of the equation. Whatever you do to the left side, you're going to have to do the same thing to the right side. And so this will get rid of the 7 here. And now we have 3x is equals to 22 minus 7 would give you 15. And so this becomes easy. Think of a number that when you multiply by 3 would give you 15, and that number is what? 5. Because 3 times 5 is 15. Second question, we have x minus 5 is equals to 11. If you want to use the guess game, you're going to have to think of a number that if you take out 5 from that number would give you 11. Now let's get straight on from 15. 15 minus 5, would that be the answer? It gives us 10. And obviously the answer here is 11, and we have 10 here. So it means s cannot be 15. From here, we can tell that we only need one more number to get to 11. And so let's add 1 to it, making 16. Let's use 16 minus 5 would give us 11. And so x is equals to 16. Another way you can do it is you take the opposite of the number. We have minus 5 here. So the opposite of minus 5 is plus 5. So we add 5. Remember, you always have to do this on both sides. And then plus 5. And this will get rid of the 5 here. And now we have x is equals to 11 plus 5 would give you 16. The third question, if we have 4x minus 9 is equals to 3. Think of a number that when you multiply by 4 and take out 9 from the number would give you 3. Using the guess game, let's take x to be 2. So 4 times 2 would give us 8. And if you take out 9 from 8, obviously it doesn't give you 3. And so you know the number or x cannot be 2. Now let's guess s to be 3. 4 times 3 gives us 12. Now 12 take away 9 gives us 3. And so it means x is equals to 3. Or if you want to use the opposite number, we have minus 9 here. So the opposite of minus 9 will be plus 9. And wherever you do on the left hand side, you do same on the right hand side. And so this will get rid of that here. And then we have 4x is equals to that will give us 12. And now you ask yourself, what times what number gives you 12? And that number is what? 3. 4 times 3 is 12. Let's do the last question. We have x over 6 is equals to 4. If you want to use the guess game, you're going to have to think of a number that when you divide, you know, fraction is the same as division. So x over 6 is the same as x divided by 6. So think of a number that when you divide by 6 would give you 4. So if we're guessing, guess 30. Obviously 30 divided by 6 is what? 5. And so it means that 30 is more than the number we're looking for. And so going back by 6 gives us 24. So 24 divided by 6 gives us 4. And so clearly it means that our x is 24. Or you can just use the opposite number game. X over 6 is the same as x divided by 6. Opposite of division is times. So you're going to have to times the whole of that by 6. And then you do same to the right side. So that will get rid of that. And now we have x equals to 4 times 6. And that gives us 24. So this is how you work out some simple algebra equations.